A lot of what we do is we might pick some food and come back here and make it. So we might make pesto out of wild garlic, we might make pies out of blackberries and apples. And what's cool is that for most of the year, almost all the year through, there's always something to eat and something to make. Even stinging nettles you can eat, some things that you wouldn't necessarily expect, there's always something you can do.
What have you made?
In terms of food,
Yeah.
we've done stinging nettle, just eating stinging nettles kind of roasted on the fire, but you can also make a soup out of stinging nettles, things like that. We've done tapping birch trees for their sap, and you can drink that straight from the tree, and that's always an amazing thing with kids because you're kind of drinking tree juice. It's the water that's getting sucked from the roots and up into the leaves. We do wild garlic in the spring. Wild garlic grows everywhere and it's really delicious to make into pesto or other sorts of food. This time of year when it's really bright, we're getting raspberries growing out, we're starting to get blackberries. Fairly soon we'll have apples, crab apples, all that stuff can be made into lots of different delicious things.
I like foraging for lots of things. I liked getting sap, and I like finding wild garlic and making pesto.
We've experimented with different foods, but again, it's not just because we're hungry, it's because it's really good for people to know, particularly at a young age, that nature has a lot to offer in that, and it's very different to going to a shop and buying a ready-made thing. You're making everything, and so you're seeing how things work and you're seeing where things come from, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, and it's organic.
Yeah, it's very much organic. There's nothing that we would forage that you know is kind of intentionally grown. That's the thing. I mean, maybe someone plants an apple tree, but most of what we find is just out and about.
So what season would you find pretty coloured leaves to make a picture with?
Yeah. So one activity we did really recently was I asked all the kids to find different colours out in nature, and they came back with flowers, leaves, all sorts of things. And actually, the end result was much better than I might have expected. The kids did really amazing creative stuff, sort of mandalas, almost patterns. One of the girls did a picture of the different seasons of the year using different coloured flowers and things like that. But in summer that's really good, you'll get colours, but also in winter you'll just get a beautiful range, like a sort of a brown rainbow if you like. You know, you'll get beautiful reddy colours, purpley colours, browns, but even within that there's loads of differentiation. So I think whatever time you did that project you'd end up with something really interesting and beautiful.